Hello, my name is Simon McKim, and I'm here today to talk to you about Christmas. Got my Christmas coffee. As you can see, for Christmas I put up props. If you don't like Christmas, people will call you a Grinch. But I don't think that's fair, because I think the Grinch is a more complex character than that. He stole Christmas because he wanted it for himself. Christmas is like a karate chop to your heart. Candy canes are a tradition in Christmas, and everyone tolerates it just because they're a tradition. But did you know that at one time they were considered edible? Christmas was invented in 1885 by Doc Brown, and he swore everyone around him to secrecy about it, as far as you know. Christmas is the Nazi Germany of holidays, and Thanksgiving is Poland. It has been annexed. 4th of July is like the United States. It's like, it's far enough away that it doesn't really feel threatened, and it might disapprove of Christmas's actions, but it's not going to do anything about it. Until out of the blue, one day, Flag Day bombs Pearl Harbor. Christmas is the Nazi Germany of holidays. And Santa Claus is Hitler. He's definitely not doing anything for the Jews. Reindeer. Santa Claus gets pulled around by reindeer. And PETA never says anything. My favorite Christmas story was written by Charles Dickens. I'll tell it to you. One year in England, there was a little orphan boy named Tiny Tim. One day he was walking through a cemetery with a blacksmith's file, and he came across a prisoner named Ebenezer Scrooge McDuck. And Scrooge McDuck was like, "Hey, you've got a file, let me cut these change off of me." And so Tiny Tim was like, "Alright," and he gave him the file, and Scrooge McDuck cut himself free. And then Scrooge McDuck was like, here's a gold coin. And Tiny Tim was like, "Please, sir, I want some more." And Scrooge McDuck was like, "I'll see what I can do." And so he went to Australia and started a farm where he made all kinds of money. And when he made all his money, he put it all in this big tower full of gold coins, and he swam in it. And he sent all that money back to Tiny Tim. So when Tiny Tim was old enough, he moved to London. And he was like in debt and stuff. So he heard about the French Revolution, what was going on in Paris. So he went over there, just to see. And there was this guy who was going to be executed, and they looked kind of alike, like the guy who was being executed and Tiny Tim. So Tiny Tim was like, "You know what? It's almost Christmas. I'll just take your place, and they'll kill me, and nobody will ever know the difference because we look alike." And the guy was like, "What? Why would you do that?" And Tiny Tim was like, "It's a far better thing that I do than I have ever done. It's a far better resting place that I go to than I have ever known." And they were like, what does that mean? And he was like, "It's something Spock was trying to tell me on my birthday." And they were like, "What?" And he's like, "Star Trek 2, hello." So anyway, the next morning, they're going to kill Tiny Tim, who they think is this other French guy. And just out of the blue, Scrooge McDuck shows up, and he's like, "I will buy all of you dinner if you don't kill that guy." And the executioner was this elf who really wanted to be a dentist, and he was like, "You know what, I didn't really want to kill him anyway, so it's settled." So then later on, after dinner, they're all sitting around, and Uncle Scrooge is like, "You know what, you're not going to believe the crazy dreams I had." And Tiny Tim was like, "You know what? Nobody cares because we just ate. We're full. We're, having a good time, so shut up." And Uncle Scrooge was like, "You know what? Fair enough." The end. I can't remember the name of that book.